Universal credit is a single monthly payment from the government. It's there to help people who are on a low income or who are out of work. The idea was to make things simpler. Instead of having lots of different benefits, each with its own rules and payment dates, universal credit puts them all together. This means you only have to deal with one system. It's designed to support you if you're looking for a job, but it can also top up your earnings if you're working, but not making enough to get by. It's a safety net, really, for when times are tough. So, who is it for? Well, it's for a lot of different people in different situations. You might be a single parent juggling work and childcare. You could be someone who has recently lost their job and needs support while you find a new one. Or maybe you have a disability or health condition that stops you from working full-time. It's not just for people who are unemployed. Many people who work part-time or are on 0-hours contracts get universal credit to help make ends meet. It's a flexible system that tries to adapt to your life as it changes. The big change with universal credit was that it replaced 6 older benefits. These are often called legacy benefits. The list includes housing benefit, which helped with rent, and income-based job seekers allowance, for those looking for work. It also replaced income-related employment and support allowance, which was for people who couldn't work because of illness or disability. On top of that, it took the place of income support, child tax credit, and working tax credit. If you're still on one of these, you'll eventually be moved over to universal credit. When you move on to universal credit, either by choice or because your circumstances change, your old benefits stop. It's a big switch. The government calls this process managed migration. They'll send you a letter telling you it's time to claim universal credit. You won't be moved over automatically. You have to make the claim yourself. It's really important to do this before the deadline in your letter. If you don't, your old benefit payments will stop and you could be left with no money coming in. It's a big step, so it's worth getting it right. To get universal credit, you need to meet some basic rules. You usually have to be 18 or over, but some 16 and 17-year-olds can claim if they have a child or can't live with their parents. You also need to be under state pension age. You must live in the UK and it has to be your main home. Your savings matter too. If you or your partner have over £16,000, you probably can't claim. Savings between £6,000 and £16,000 will reduce your payment. If you live with a partner, you must claim together and your finances are looked at as a household. Most full-time students can't claim, but there are exceptions if you have a child or a disability. The rules can be complicated, so check your situation with an advice service. So, how much money will you actually get? Universal credit is made up of a standard allowance, plus extra amounts for things like children, disabilities, caring, and housing costs. The standard allowance depends on your age and whether you're single or in a couple. If you have children, you get extra for them. There's also more if your child is disabled or if you're a carer. You might get help with rent, called the housing element. How much you get depends on your family size, where you live, and who you rent from. If you work, you may get a work allowance, an amount you can earn before your payment is reduced. For every £1 you earn above your allowance, your universal credit goes down by 55 pence. This is called the taper rate. The idea is you're always better off in work. Getting started with universal credit means making a claim online. You'll need to go to the gov.uk website and fill out an application form. To do this, you'll need to have some information ready, like your bank account details, an email address, and proof of your identity, such as a passport or driving license. You'll also need to give details about your housing costs, any earnings, and any savings you have. It's important to be thorough and answer everything truthfully. Once you've submitted your claim, you'll usually have to attend an appointment at your local job centre to finish the process. After you apply, there's a waiting period. You have to wait about 5 weeks for your first payment. This is because universal credit is paid monthly in arrears, meaning it covers the month that has just passed. This 5-week wait can be really difficult for people, so you can ask for an advance payment if you're struggling. An advance is basically a loan that you pay back from your future universal credit payments. Payments are made directly into your bank account once a month. In Scotland, you have more choice. You can ask to be paid twice a month and have the housing part paid directly to your landlord. Managing your claim is an ongoing thing. You do most of it through your online account. This is where you'll report any changes in your circumstances. It's so important to do this straight away. Things you must report include starting or stopping a job, a change in your rent, or someone moving into or out of your house. Not reporting a change could mean you get paid the wrong amount, and you might have to pay it back later. Your online account is also where you can see your payment statements and send messages to your work coach at the job centre. If you need help, don't be afraid to ask. The official Universal Credit Helpline is there for you if you have questions or can't use the online service. You can call them to get help with your claim. On top of that, organisations like Citizens Advice offer a help to claim service. They can give you free, independent advice and support you with every step of the application process. From checking you're eligible to getting your first correct payment, they can help you online, over the phone, or in person. You're not alone in this, and there are people who can help you navigate the system. Thanks for listening, and you know what to do if you find this video useful.